Three reasons why I expect the property market to really accelerate for the remainder of the year. And this is also the opinion of the Royal Institute of Chartered Surveyors, who have to date taken a very cautious view. And these are the people who ultimately determine what your property is actually worth. This is against a background of what is seen as a resilient economy. There was a small recession earlier in the year, which was seen as a blip, and the economy is expected to continue in an upwards trajectory into next year, with boardrooms up and down the country gearing up for growth. Remember, it would be amazing if you could click subscribe and like and the alert button so that you get notifications of any videos I put out. And please comment, as this helps drive the algorithm so that we can reach even more people. Number one, the election. The election was called on the 22nd of May, which seems like a very long time ago now, with Labour sweeping to power on the 4th of July. This also feels like a long time ago, but it really wasn't. Many people said they were putting off their move until there was political certainty. Very importantly though, through all of this, sales volume has held strong despite drops in demand in general. So the election has had less an effect than anticipated, but a strong government with a commitment to the property market just brings a much needed sense of confidence and stability to the marketplace. Number two, the summer of sport. The Euros started on the 14th of June, the Tour de France on the 29th of June, Wimbledon on the 14th of July, and the Olympics, of course, on the 24th of July, which goes right through to the 11th of August. Big sporting events always subdue the market, and this has been combined with the holiday period when everyone goes away. These two things are now drawing to an end, which is a shame, but from a property sales standpoint, it's great. Very importantly though, through all of this, sales volume was great in June during the election, and the highest we've seen for nearly 2 years in July. And our click-through rates on Rightmove have been amongst the highest ever recorded, indicating a strong pent-up demand. Number three, and this is the big one, interest rates. Inflation has held at 2% for 2 months in a row. It would have been difficult for the Bank of England to make any changes on the 20th of June during the election campaigns, as this would have been seen as political tinkering. However, it is strongly expected that the base rate will come down on the 1st of August. No doubt by the time you watch this, we'll already know. We have said this pretty much every month this year, and it hasn't happened, but it does seem that we are finally on the cusp. And if this doesn't happen now, it's likely to be the 19th of September. But the really great news is that mortgage rates have been being slashed for the last 2 to 4 weeks, with the Nationwide releasing a range of products under the magic 4% barrier, with more lenders expected to follow. Remember, rates were 6.5 to 7% not so very long ago. I've covered off the current rates and products that are available in my mortgage market update, which you can click on at the end. The last time lenders dropped their rates like this was December to stimulate demand for their products and in anticipation of base rate drops, as ultimately lenders need to lend. This did cause a surge of demand, and then lenders raised their rates again as the base rate failed to reduce. But this same effect can be expected now. Surveys suggest that absolutely the critical thing for buyers and sellers to re-enter the marketplace is a drop in mortgage rates, and this is coming. Even the American Fed is expected to drop soon as well, and there's a saying at the Bank of England, follow the Fed, apparently. So this whirlwind of events are expected to supercharge demand for the rest of 2024. It now looks like things are coming together perfectly for a really strong end to the year. I've even heard price growth projections of 5 to 6% from very well-respected sources. Who knows? There's been a pent-up demand for nearly 2 years where people have been putting off their move. The economy is finally looking good, with inflation down to target levels. The election is over, with a strong majority government to instill confidence. The wonderful summer of sport is drawing to an end, which coincides with the end of the summer holidays, when traditionally we see activity pick up, and most importantly, mortgage rates are finally coming down. The absolute main reason that people have been holding off moving. In September, instruction levels always spike, so this should be really nicely balanced by increased buyer demand. The future looks bright. There you have it. Hit subscribe, watch my other videos, and see you again soon.